Hey everybody, I hope you guys are all doing okay. Welcome back to Let's Play Siralim Ultimate. I am still in the 25% greater chance to find cards week. Time is running out though. I'm hoping I can get a few more episodes in while I have this bonus active, even though I feel like in this entire run of episodes where I've been, where I've had this bonus active, I don't think I've actually found that many cards. Certainly we haven't found that stag card that I've been just desperately trying to farm. Anyway, this episode isn't about card farming. It's about, well, first of all, it's about our 529% item bonus, which I had completely forgotten about. I almost wish we didn't have a nether boss fight. I mean, I guess the boss fight is irrelevant because mainly we want to open chests and do other things where this item bonus applies to. But if we didn't have the boss fight, then we could finish the realm quest easily and get more loot, which this bonus would apply to. But with this boss, let me remind myself what this boss does. I remember this boss fight being, again, one of the more strange ones. So the Aspect of Meraxis, we're gonna basically be fighting 6 of these guys. Your creatures are immune to damage that doesn't come from attacks or spells. Well, we are attacking all the time, so that's good. After your creatures are damaged, the enemy takes damage equal to 30% of the damage dealt. Your creatures always deal critical damage. This trait persists even after the creature is dead. Okay, well, if that's going to be how it is, I think let's make some changes. So the damage they're going to be dealing to us, most likely, is going to be indirect damage. So we'll replace what we have right now with this. And to make things even safer, we'll give the Phase Knight boots to the Rift Dancer. This is gonna slow down our... God, we're not gonna be able to farm really well in this one, depending on how things go. But I do also really want to beat the boss. So let's just go like this. And do we want to go into a random realm? Or do we want to go into... I tell you what, let's go into the Arachnid Nest and hear me out. So it's gonna make potentially the boss fight easier because we like the buffs that we're getting. We're getting all 5 buffs, all 5 debuffs, plus stat bonuses. But more than that, this area has a high chance to have mimics and other treasures, from those cocoon events. So normally I'd go into a random realm. For this one, let's just dive straight into the Arachnid Nest. We have 7 wandering enemies and a master. Enemies do have extra traits. They are fused with Tox Dwellers. Ooh, we've got a Mysterious Realms achievement. Okay. Let's collect that. Enemies are blighted and bleeding, and they have been damaged. Okay. But now we are basically surrounded by enemies, so we've got to... Well, I was trying to get back to the... Oh my god. Are we just gonna... die to the first creature we fight. Oh my god, what is going on? What is going on? What happened? I want you to explain to me what happened. Augmentation... Jeez. I am not taking any chances. I am going to resurrect you. Bring my entire party back. And that has killed them. Okay, good. Oh, that's a mimic fight. Do we want to deal with the mimic right now? Well, we've gotten more health out of it. That should help. Enemies don't have a speed bonus. Okay, so let's be happy that we're going here first. Because I want to be cautious, I am going to remove their extra traits first chance that I get. Okay. 2 enemies have gone down. Finally, we get some buffs, leeching, mending, and some... Where did these guys come from? Leeching, mending, and some defense. Once again, start out with this, follow up with this, and I'm not sure what went wrong in that first battle. It seemed that some trait was giving them the turn advantage against us. We've got a master as well, who might possibly be you. No, you are just a civilian. Alright. Barrier and agile, and yet more defense. Happy about that. Alright, let's keep going. I think at this point I'm ready to fight this mimic. Or am I? Jesus, what is going on? Alright. Again, I'm gonna get rid of your traits and follow up with this. And we're gonna be told that we cannot damage this guy anymore. So might as well just do an Archangel's Blessing. Excuse me? What happened? Why did we not heal? Why? We weren't blighted. So what happened when... Healed too many times this turn. Okay. I'm not sure if I agree with that, but okay. If you say so, game. We've taken the mimic down. And nothing really inside that. It's okay though. We'll do these as well. No combat and those. Ooh, more intelligence. This is the master. We'll come back for you. You just sit tight and relax. We will come back for you. This is the nether boss. And we get more health, more loot, more intelligence. More chests. Another mimic fight. Let's just go ahead and do it. He's done some garbage, but I'm gonna get rid of his traits. And you don't have arcane, so don't waste your normal charges. So just do this. And now Archangel's Blessing is helping us out. But I think we've got maximum buffs. Yeah, we have maximum buffs in this realm. Yes, just defend, and you can cast Rabid Dementia. Oh, were you blind? He was blind. Okay. Well... Oh, hey! Oh my god. All of that time we spent farming the stag idol, and the first stag card we find is from a random chest. And now finally we have the power bonus. What a twist. I mean, I'll take them however I can get them, but that is actually kind of hilarious. The first stag, well, the second stag card we find, the first since our farming began, comes not from the enemy that we summoned thousands of to fight, but from a random chest drop. That is just RNG at its finest. Also goes to show why you definitely shouldn't waste it when you have a good item bonus like this. And we have 3 more wandering enemies. That master, of course, looking ominous indeed with her, with his or her, with their scorpion tail, or whatever that is. Alright, well, hang on. Let's check out what's in here. Want to open all the chests that we can find, not leaving any of them behind, and okay. Again, you're blind, which is really annoying. Blank slate sounds good. Yeah, follow up with this. And that enemy has gone down. And more intelligence for us. Enemies are snared and sleeping. And that they've been damaged as well, so that should help us. Get more intelligence. We've dug up the buried treasure. None of those ones, those big egg events, have given us combat. I mean, that's okay. We weren't that close to the next favor rank with Regalis. Once again, start out with a good old-fashioned blank slate. Follow up with this. And I think we're done, yeah. Well, this is just icing on the cake. Our second card, this wasn't, I don't think this is one of the creatures that we fought. The creatures we were fighting were like, I think, golem type enemies. But when you beat a nemesis creature, you get some random loot at the end. And I think that random loot follows the same rule as all other random loot, like you can get like nether stones and skins and stuff. In this case, we found yet another card, the Vulpes. A card from the Vulpes race. We can quickly take a look at what that is. It's the first card we found from that set. And the more we find of these, enemy spell gems will have fewer charges. 10%, so at the maximum completion of that set, they'd have 30% fewer charges. I mean, I'll take it, I guess, but I feel like that would really only be relevant in really long battles. And ideally, you'd want to be ending your battles quickly. Now, there is one more enemy who must be in this area that we haven't looked at yet. Well, don't even know where he came from, but he's here now. Alright, let's do this. Good start. Yep, another mimic. You know, I'll take it. I will take it. Another great start of battle arbitration. Again, we don't have arcane, so I'll do this manually. We could just kill him like this, yeah. Let's just do it like that. That. how do we get... Okay. I was like, how do we get to this part of the map? But we just had to walk up and around. Alright, let's make our donation. And we're 900 off from the next favor rank. We're not going to get that in this episode. We are too far off. What is left for us to do? Just the Master, the Gorgon Master, alright? Ooh. They're going... Well, they had a turn, they didn't really do much with it. Again, we'll start off with a nice blank slate. Get rid of your extra traits. Follow up with this. Oof. Aye. Ooh. That was painful, but you know what? I think attacking them is a more reliable way to do damage. There we go. And that master has been taken down. We should get an achievement for that as well. Yes, the Gorgon mastery has gone up to 5. Now let's see how this boss fight goes. The aspects regard you with a focused silence. They seem to be fully aware that you're here to do battle with them. Let's see if Meraxis' magic has grown any stronger since your last battle. On guard. Oh boy. Ugh. Ooh. Well. Nice attack. One of them is confused. And as expected, they've got a bunch of extra traits. Let's just get rid of them. And let's do... Weirdly, we have... It seems you get knowledge with them individually, because we can see 4 of their health bars. If you look at the right, the turn order, you'll see they all have different names. And it seems that some of them we've gotten enough knowledge to see the health bar, others we haven't. So what to do with our... Well, we've got to start with this, right? Whatever else we do, we have to start with that. And with you, I think we should start attacking somebody. Let's attack this person, you know, whoever's going next. A nice Archangel's Blessing. Okay, let's do a double cast Reincarnation. That's your macro, right? Yeah. Let's do a double cast Reincarnation. Okay, that Archangel's Blessing has saved us, because now I'm gonna do a double cast Rapid Dementia. Well, that one was close to dying. That one in the top right. What I'm gonna do is, they've got... A couple of them seem to have Barrier as a buff. I'm gonna take that away from them. Even though we're not gonna get it, I would still rather they not have it, right? We could kill our Dread White some more, but instead let's just do this. And I think we're fine. I think we're just fine. And what do we get? Well, nothing exciting, but what about in these chests? Low level nether stone. In a realm where we've found 2 cards in random loot, you know, that's just fine. And nothing too exciting in the end of battle loot, the end of realm loot. we do get a couple of achievements for the well, we get an achievement for beating the boss, and I think that's about it. I'm gonna summon 20 stag spirits, even though it's gonna be awkward with the extra traits, but I do think I hope that the item bonus is applying. And it's not, honestly, it's not even that slow taking them down. I do want to complete this stag set desperately. Oh my god, yep. We might actually get killed by one of these guys just because I'm trying to blast through them quickly. I'm not being cautious, like I'm not spending a turn to get rid of their traits. I am just trying to get through them as quickly as I can. Just as a bit of bonus farming. We've already found 2 cards, including a different card from the stag set. So am I being greedy? Definitely. 100% I'm being greedy. You could say, just be happy with what you found. Just relax. Just count your blessings, but no. I want it all, man. I want it all. What the? Why are you undeath? Well, you died eventually, which is good, I guess. Yeah, I mean, it's not that bad. Every once in a while, some garbage is gonna happen at the start of combat. Case in point, due to some stupid trait that they rolled with. But most of the time, it's not that bad. And we've already beaten the realm. I'm not even gonna attempt to parse what's happening on the screen right now. As I was saying, we've already beaten the realm, we've beaten the master, we've beaten the boss. This is more of a victory lap than anything else. Okay. Okay, let's carry on. How many left? 10 left. Am I gonna summon more of them? Because this does seem to be a pretty quick farming. Wow, okay. I was gonna say, this does seem to be a pretty quick farming spot for us. So maybe I should summon more of them. Despite the occasional chaos with the extra traits. Ooh, a whole bunch of them over here. I tell you what, yeah, you know what, I will summon more groups of these guys. Especially now that we found that other stag card as a total windfall, we should be finding more energy over time, which should alleviate the burden of having to spend energy, or power rather, to summon creatures. So let's take advantage of that and try and push it even more. Because if we can... once we're done fighting this group of enemies, I'll show you what exactly we will get for getting more cards in the stag set. There are 2 more. Where could they be? Oh god, where are these? Okay, so one is over there. And the other one is... Where are you? Oh, it's way off to the left. Hang on, gotta get this guy. I don't know what happened was our like something prevented us from casting. Oh, our Rift Dancer was blind and cast Reincarnation on themselves. Again, I feel like that's a bit of a stretch in terms of what blindness can do. Okay, maybe if you're blind, you won't know which other third party you're casting your spell on, but you're not gonna accidentally cast a spell on yourself. You would know if you're targeting, you would know if you're hitting yourself, right? You wouldn't need eyes to know where you yourself are, right? So again, that's another one of those potentially questionable things. Similar to the whole, you know, corpse explosion confusion thing which I've talked about earlier. Like, not that there's anything wrong with the game's logic in terms of, you know, the code working, but just in terms of our human interpretations of what things like being blind or being confused mean. I mean, like, it's more amusing than anything else. It's not even a huge complaint or anything. Anyway, like I said, let's look at our card set. Our stag set. So when we have 5 cards in this set, the base amount of power we get from battles will go up. And then that base amount will be multiplied by, well, this 30% bonus that we're getting, and then also our other resource bonuses that apply to everything. So it is really in our interest to get these. Alright, so I am gonna do another 20, and similar to how it's been how it's been the last few times we've done it, I will pause the video here and I will let you know what we found. Right? See you in a bit. Well, well, well. Would you look at this? Our third card drop in this stage, and we finally found the Stag Spirit. The sense I'm getting is that the realm item bonus does affect your rate of finding cards from these random enemies. I may be wrong about this, just because card drops are such a low probability event that your sample size for them is going to be not that high. And unless you've seen something in the game code that lets you know that something is applying to something else, it's hard to know for sure. Anyway, this one is done. That is our third card in the stag set. And it feels pretty darn good, if you ask me. Each card we find, of course, is also giving us a tiny stat boost, so you know there's that as well. But the main thing with cards is, of course, the bonuses that you unlock for completing the sets. And I'm gonna finish off this group of enemies, and because I'm feeling extra greedy, I think I'm gonna summon one more group of a different stag. Creature. One whose card we don't have yet. So we've got 3 of the cards. And we would need... well, we need 5 more. And I think one of them, the one that we recently unlocked, the Stag Guide, probably we cannot even summon them right now. What the hell are you even... just go away, dude. Yeah. Fighting them in extra trait conditions as well makes it feel extra sweet. Like, cause it was a little bit annoying every once in a while for whatever reason related to whatever silly little trait they rolled with. the combat wouldn't end straight away, or they would do some garbage at the beginning of the turn, or they would shuffle the timeline. See, that in this case, they blinded my Rift Dancer, and that made us take one turn more than what we would normally have liked. Anyway, let's summon one more group. Stag Spirit with the card next to it. Finally, we don't have to hunt you anymore. So let's sort it by race now. Let's go. Let's find the stag. So we have this. Where are you? We have the Stag Spirit, Stag Idol, and Stag Celestial. And the Stag Guide isn't even in this list because it's going to be. We probably have like a, you know, D rank or E rank with it. So let's again start from the bottom. Let's go with the. And you know what? Let's go with you. Stag Abstract. Summon 20 of these guys. And once again, I will go through these guys and I will let you know if I find anything. But this is going to be the last group I summon today. Alright? So I'm going to put the video on pause right now and I will be back with you shortly. Alright. Final group of these guys have not given us their card yet, but it's the first group of 20 that we've summoned. What? Oh, I guess our Rift Dancer was silenced. Annoying, but that's okay. Are they gonna magically give us the card? No. They have not. Ooh, and at some point, we reached Knowledge rank A with them. So, there's that. I guess before I rush away, I'll just go to the candle and prove to you that we haven't found the card and clicked past it. It's still very much at large. But I mean, 2 different cards from the stag set in the same video, including one from a random drop. Like, we never have to summon this guy because we've already found its card randomly. That is just incredible. But anyway, let us head back home. We've got a project to turn in. I guess we get like 16 or 17 of those bits of knowledge with creatures when we do a hunt. So I think I'll do another hunt. I mean, so the other types of projects you can do like are forage and raids and I think experiment, which we've already got going, and they will give you progress towards the achievement, which is simply for doing more of those projects. And if you don't know what I mean, let's go to the list of achievements. And these are going to be castle achievements. So there are a bunch of achievements for doing like this one, for completing a certain number of experiment missions, a certain number of forage missions. Those ones I've been laying off because all you get from those is resources and progress towards those achievements. But with hunt missions, what you get is progress towards the hunt mission achievement, obviously, but also you get knowledge with creatures. And that, to me, is a different kind of progress, because one of my goals, I don't know if there even is an achievement for this, but I really would like to get S rank knowledge with every creature, and that is going to be a very tall order indeed. So the way I've taken to doing it is, I'll search through this list, and if I see somebody that looks like they're close to S rank, close enough that we can get there with a single hunt. Oh, that one looked pretty close. This one we can definitely do with a single hunt. The stag abstract. The rest of the stags aren't really close. So yeah, I'll hunt the stag abstract. Hopefully will take us all the way to S rank with that creature. So wow, what a fantastic episode. We had a fight against the master that was nice. We beat it pretty easily. We had the fight against the boss, which, speaking of that, we changed our gear to fight the boss. So I've got to change my gear back. The goat boots go back to you. The OK sword goes back to you. Yeah, I wasn't gonna take any chances. I'm like, okay, this boss is probably gonna do a lot of indirect damage to us. Let's preemptively do something about that. And it seemed like that worked pretty well. And then the fight itself, eventually we won. There was a bit of a spellcasting mayhem from that boss, but we dealt with it. We dealt with it. But the main thing with that realm was, number one, we made full use of our 529% item bonus. We completed everything, got all the treasure, opened all the chests, and in one of the chests we found a stag card. Yeah, that was in one of the chests. And then after fighting a nemesis creature, not even from any of the creatures I think, but from the loot you get at the end, we found a card from a different set, the Vulpes set. And then at the end of it all, we spent some time farming for more cards, and we finally got that. What was it? The stag. I've already forgotten. We've killed thousands of this to find this card, and I've already forgotten the stag spirit. So that felt really good, and hopefully now this means, now that we have a permanent 30% bonus to the energy we're gaining, hopefully this means our energy troubles, our power troubles. You know what? At this point, it's like the association in my brain has become so strong that I'm probably gonna interchangeably say power and energy constantly, even though I think the in-game term is power, but you know what, it's close enough in meaning, it's fine. So yeah, what a great episode. I'm really happy with that. And next episode we have a mindworm farming run. Stats being swapped could really mess with us pretty badly, but hopefully we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. But yes, next episode, if our good luck continues, Mindworm's gonna finally cough up the Shimmer anointment. But that's something to worry about for next episode. Let's not dilute the joy and satisfaction of this episode by thinking too far ahead into the future. For this episode, let us just be happy that we did everything we set out to do and more. Man, if only every episode could be like this. If only. But anyway, that is going to be all for this one. Hope you enjoyed it, hope you had a good time. I know I certainly had a great time. And I hope to see you in the next one. And until then, take care.